Today's session is about conceptualizing e-government initiatives. What we will hope to achieve through this session is to understand how government functionaries conceptualize e-government initiatives, how they come out with strategies for e-governance. We will also be interested in understanding the role of evidence-based planning. It's also going to be our interest on how e-governance is an inherent part of the domain of public policy. E-governance, we already know, has to do with the use of ICT for transforming the way the government works, transforming the way services are delivered to the citizens. Now, it's easier said than done. The phrases such as transformation, improving service delivery, they have different connotations. They have different meanings to different people, and there is really nothing absolute, as we saw in one of our earlier sessions. There's really nothing absolute about phrases like transformation. So what might be transformation for me may not be transformation for you. So it's a difficult and a very involved challenge that when government functionaries set out to strategize, to conceptualize e-governance initiatives. Even in our personal life, even simple decisions, for instance, should I be having this particular fruit drink, or should I go for something more healthy and then go for a lemonade, or should I have some salad, for instance? That itself is a difficult decision to make often. I mean, some of us perhaps are very firm-minded and then we don't yield to temptations, but some of us are not. The trade-offs are very clear. That we know that a salad is healthy. We know that a Tetra Pak drink of this kind is easy to drink. It's portable. I can carry it anywhere. So even such decisions are difficult to make. There are trade-offs involved in it. If this is, there is another way of looking at it. I mean, if I were making this decision for myself, perhaps I might prefer the fruit drink. But if I were to be asked to make this decision for you, then or for the citizens at large, it becomes extremely complicated. For instance, I cannot impose my likes and dislikes. Let's say I want to introduce this in the schools. I want to serve such beverages or such food in the school as part of the food at the school program. How do I go about making this decision? I may like eggs, I may not. Can I force it on you? How do I make this decision? Let's move away from a rather simplistic example of fruit juices and so on. Let's imagine, let's go to a district. We know that a district is administered by a collector. I know of a real case where a collector, upon taking over charge in a district in one of the states in India, reviewed the functioning of various domains in this district. He also happened to be a doctor, so he had a particular interest in the health sector. When he reviewed the functioning of the community health workers in his district, he came out highly dissatisfied. He found that the community health workers, the ASHA workers and so on, the working of the way they functioned was largely paper-based. The records were all manual. They had to visit and serve pregnant women and children and the timetable for their visits was all manually maintained. In his opinion, there was no place for such paper-based generation and record keeping by health workers, especially in today's age of 3G and 4G networks, smartphones, SMS, the short messaging services, the social media, the broadband, and so on. So he was highly dissatisfied. Taking the help of a local vendor, the collector decided that the workers, the health workers, will perform much better if they were given smartphones and they were aided by an Android-based mobile application. Now this is the question. The change from a manual system, a manual paper-based system, to an ICT, an electronic-based one, how significant is it? Is it trivial? Are we simply porting all our manual working to a computerized, an ICT-based environment? Is that all we are doing? Or is it non-trivial? Are there bigger changes involved in this initiative than what might otherwise appear at first glance? We have to look at the way the community health workers environment exists, the way their qualification, the way their educational background, the citizens, the clientele with which they work, in order to answer this question.